All right, this is today's HaYom. And we'll learn tomorrow. As we said before, the HaYom are sayings of the previous Lubavitcher Rebbe, which were gathered by the Rebbe and put into pamphlet form. Every day there's another saying. Here it is. Where a lantern is placed, those who seek light gather around, because light attracts. If you're in a totally dark place and you put light there, so the light attracts anyone who's searching for light will attract people. Same thing. If you do good, then people will be attracted to you. Those people who are looking for good. But first of all, you have to make the good and be positive, and light will be attracted to you. I think money attracts more people, but not for good necessarily. So we're talking about here, don't worry about it. That do good and there'll be good results. Okay, let us do, there's also another thing which we have to remember, that quantity is what everybody wants. Quantity, have a lot of money, have a lot of friends, have a lot of power, have a lot of popularity, have a lot of a big house, a big this, and people like that, that people respect that. You have a big car, you have a big this. And it's a good thing. What's wrong with quantity is a good thing, but it's not as good as quality. To have quality, even a little bit of honest money, for instance, is better than a big fortune of not honest money. Even though everybody would like to have both, right? But not always is this possible. And sometimes, they say, good things come in small packages, like they say. So if you do good and you have a little bit that comes from that honest money, don't be jealous of those who have a lot, but it could be that the source of their greatness and quantity is the quality of their quantity is lacking. Okay, let's go. We have that's today. What about tomorrow? Tomorrow is Shabbat. We won't be together. Here's Shabbat. What happened? Yeah. The Shpola Zaidi, he was the grandfather of Shpola. He lived in the time of the first Rebbe of Chabad. He was a disciple of the Maggid of Mezrich. He was the disciple, his teacher was the same teacher as the first Rebbe of Chabad. He was a man of intense fervor. What is it? A fervor of excitement, much more than any of his other pupils. Of his colleagues, of the other Maggid's pupils. So Maggid of Mezrich, they say that he had 60 pupils, 70 pupils. All of them were very holy, very. The youngest of all of them was the first Rebbe of Chabad. But the most excited of all of them, the most, enthusiastic, if you want to call it, was called the Shpola Zaidi, the father of Shpola. That was his name. That was his title. When he visited the Alter Rebbe, he went to visit the first Rebbe of Chabad. This was either in 1809, 1810. He said, why is he so enthusiastic and warm? He says, when he said, when he was a child of 3 years old, he saw the Baal Shem Tov. And the Baal Shem Tov, he said, put his holy hand on my heart. And ever since then, I'm warm to Judaism. This teaches us that a gesture, one movement of a tzaddik, seeing him, hearing his voice, can make an impression on a person that can never be forgotten. Can never be forgotten. So it means be good, and that goodness will plant seeds that will last forever. Have a good Shabbat with Mashiach now. God willing, hope to see you all on Sunday with the Mashiach in Israel. But if not, God forbid, then the class will be at 8:15 in the morning. Sunday.
8:20.
Shalom u'bracha. Shabbat shalom, everyone.
If you could, after.
Yeah, 1 second. 1 minute.